One of the best ways of giving your business or organization a professional look is by adding email at your domain. And you might want your email to be easy to use, just like Gmail is. Well, you can do that using Google Apps for Business. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up. I'm Tim from RealWebsiteHints.com, and I help you guys find the best and easiest ways of building great websites as easily as possible. So let's go ahead and get started setting email up at our domain with Gmail and Google Apps. Okay, so to get started, you want to head over to apps.google.com and then click on Get Started. Then just go ahead and type in your name and your first name and last name, and then the current email address that you have access to. And then go ahead and give Google the name of your business. And then, they're asking you for a little bit more information as well as a phone number. And then go ahead and click Next. And then click Next. And then on the next screen, we're going to add our domain name. So you can choose whether you already have a domain or whether you need to register a new domain. In this case, I already have a domain. I'm just going to go ahead and enter it in here. And then click Next. And then we need to create a new account for the admin of the Google Apps account. So go ahead and create that and add in a password. It's a good idea to use a robust password. I like to use LastPass to manage my passwords just to make it easier to remember all the crazy passwords for all the things that you need to set up when you're creating a website. And then click Next. And then here we've got an option of whether you want to have a Google Advisor help you set up your account or whether you want to set it up on your own. The Google Advisor is actually amazingly helpful. I used them. I was on the phone with a person in less than a minute, and they actually walked me through exactly how to set this up. So that is a great option if you want to do that. But for now, let's go ahead. So then we need to verify the domain that we have and just prove to Google that we actually own that domain. But for now, go ahead and click on Manual Setup and then click on Go to Admin Console. And then here in the Admin Console, right in the middle, you want to click on Start Setup and then Verify Domain. So we need to verify to Google that we actually do own the domain name that we claim that we own. So they've got this handy little checklist here that we're going to go through and set everything up. So we want to click on Add CNAME or TXT record. And then we want to log in to where we have our domain registered. In my case, I've got it registered over at DreamHost. I'm going to go ahead and find that and then click on DNS. Your situation might be a little bit different, but the general principle is the same on any hosting company or any domain hosting company. Choose and select TXT, and then paste in that value that we copied over from the Google Apps setup. And go ahead and grab that and copy it over. And we're going to go ahead and paste that value in there. And then we're going to add that record. Okay, and next we can check off this checkbox to add the TXT record. And then we're going to click on Verify. And now that record's going to get propagated up to all of the servers that have the information about your DNS. There's various different servers around the world that host that information. And it takes some time for that to propagate, so we're just going to go ahead and wait. And in the meantime, go up to the top right over here and click on the Google icon. It's a little bit counterintuitive, but that actually takes you back to the home page of your admin panel. I'm just going to go back and check real quick that I actually did add that TXT record, and you can see that that's there. So the next thing we need to do is to point all of the email that is directed at our domain to Google. And so to do that, we need to set up a new MX record where we will point all the emails that come into our domain to Google. DreamHost makes that really easy. And then we just scroll down to where we added that TXT record. There's a little button right here underneath where it says Type, and it says MX. And then I've got a bunch of domain names, as you can see here. So I'm just going to scroll down to the one that we need, and then we're going to click on Edit. And all we've got to do here is right there where it says Google Apps, we just need to say, I'm ready to use Google Apps on this account, and it's automatically going to do everything that we need to do to point our email to Google Apps. All right, so let's go back to our admin panel here. And let's just check on the verifying domain. Still not up yet. This can take quite a while. I mean, it can take, apparently it can take up to 72 hours for this to fully get propagated around the world on all of the servers that have information about where domains are pointed to. So, just be patient, and eventually it will get there. If not, you can always contact Google, and they're really, really helpful. So the next thing to do is let's go ahead and add some users to our account. And if you're going from an existing email system to Google, you want to make sure that you get all of your emails entered in as soon as possible, because while the MX records are changing, you might lose some emails if you don't have every single account set up. So to go ahead and create a new user, just click on the little plus at the bottom. It's a little bit, again, a little bit difficult to recognize where it's at, but just click on the plus and then click on add user. And it's best to just add one user at a time. Enter in the first name and the last name of the user, and then the email address that you want them to have. And then you can choose to send them an email now, or let's just go ahead and create some additional users. I'm just going to go ahead and type in some more users here. And click create, and let's go ahead and do one more. I'm just going to go ahead and click on create another user, and do this one, Ed Romero, and then email address Ed to create. Now when you've created these users, they're not going to automatically show up in the user area here. That's not going to happen until they've actually logged in. So before they've logged in, you can go under users over there and click on suspended users, and that's going to show you all of the users that you've created who have not yet logged in yet. I don't know why they called it suspended users. It's a little bit confusing, but that's where it's at. So now let's send these users their email on how to set up their new email inbox that you've set up at Google Apps. So just go ahead and click on the user, click on edit, and then click on Getting Started Instructions right underneath the person's name right there. And then we can send them the email that will tell them how to sign up and set up their new account. So just go ahead and give the email address for the person and just type that in right there. And then it's got the information there with their username and password. And then you can go ahead and just click send. And then after you've set up a few users, you might want to go back and just check on whether your account has verified yet. So you can go back and just click on the Google at the top and then click on verify. And when your site has verified, it'll say verified right here, and then you'll also receive an email that looks like this that will let you know that your site has been verified. And that's basically it. That is how you set up email using Google Apps for Business. Okay, well, I hope you found that video helpful. If you want more tips and tricks like this, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit me at realwebsitehints.com. If you're interested in making a new website, be sure to check out my reviews on themes and website builders, as well as my tutorials that will show you exactly how to build great-looking websites. And if you're looking for my current best techniques on which tools you should use for building your websites, be sure to check out realwebsitehints.com/bestwebsite. Thanks for watching.